Save our planet. Australia to help preserve neighbours' forests. Australian Climate Change Minister Penny Wong has announced that the government's International Forest Carbon Initiative will be donating up to $4.3 million to organizations that are active in reducing deforestation. The majority of the funds are slated for the Center for International Forestry Research in Indonesia, which focuses on forest resource management. The rest will go to other NGOs involved with demonstration projects on reducing deforestation in developing countries. Many thanks, Australia, and God bless your loving care for the world's forests and support to developing nations in preserving the planet's trees. May noble measures such as these abound the world over.
Ourplanet, or Vietnam's south-central coast, is threatened by desertification. Reports from the Institute of Agricultural Science and Technology, as well as the Food and Agriculture Organization, or FAO, and UNESCO state that over half of the 3 million hectares comprising the provinces of Ninh Thuan and Binh Thuan on Ourlanet's south-central coast are now classified as wasteland. The land is turning to desert because of severe droughts as well as deforestation and overuse of natural resources. 3 other regions in similar jeopardy were identified last year. Ourlanet is working to prevent further desertification with approximately $620 million budgeted annually for actions such as tree planting and resource management to halt the desertification process. May reports such as these awaken our consciousness to the fact that global warming is rapidly changing our Earth. We pray that mitigating efforts are successful in preserving and restoring precious lands in Ourlanet and other nations.
New technique confirms troposphere warming. Previous attempts to study climate change effects on the troposphere, which is 12 to 16 kilometers above the Earth's surface, had not yielded reliable temperature results. Recently, climate scientists Robert Allen and Stephen Sherwood of Yale University in the USA applied an alternative method called radiosonde tracking, which uses wind measurements to infer temperature. Their results are consistent with current climate change models, meaning that the troposphere layer does appear to reflect similar warming to that of our Earth. We thank you, Drs. Allen and Sherwood, for your persistent efforts to reliably document the true course of climate change. May this confirming evidence of global warming's far-reaching effects compel us ever more quickly toward actions to preserve our planetary home.
WWF Brazil advises biodiversity preservation for Brazil's biofuel projects. Although Brazilian ethanol production from sugarcane does not displace food crops or cause deforestation, the Worldwide Fund for Nature, or WWF, in Brazil states that measures must be taken to safeguard regional biodiversity and water resources. The WWF recommends the preservation of lands nearby existing sugarcane production areas in the Brazilian savanna, which is known to contain some of the world's most diverse species. A big thank you, WWF Brazil, for your recommendations that promote a balance of green activities. May Brazil's eco-friendly fuel options prosper amidst flourishing natural flora and fauna.
Why vegetarianism is more than meets the eye. Following the SOS International Seminar on Global Warming held this past Thursday in Seoul, South Korea, many concerned participants pledged that their next move in addressing global warming would be with their diet.
이렇게 오늘 세미나 같은데 보니까 우리가 육식의 문제가 그리고 축산물의 어떤 이런 배출 오염의 문제가 우리 지구 온난화에 큰 위험 신호라는 것을 알고 저도 오늘부터 이 채식주의가 돼야 되겠다고 생각을 했습니다.
According to the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization's report, the meat industry is responsible for an estimated 18% of greenhouse gas emissions. Meat production also adds to deforestation, illness, and world hunger. Such physical evidence could be sufficiently convincing to cause one to abstain from meat, but in the seminar, the deeper moral implications emerged, explained clearly in the words of the seminar's honored guest, Supreme Master Ching Hai.
80% of the global warming cause can be stopped by the population of the world turning to vegetarianism. Because that is the bad karma, the bad retribution. When we kill, we get killed unnaturally. When we take off the life unnaturally, our life will be take off unnaturally also.
이 잔인한 살생 문화가 끝나야 된다고 평생 노력하면서 사는 사람이 한 사람이고요. 그런데 칭하이 선생님 그 말씀이 참 반갑고.
네, 오늘 세미나에 참석하셔서 어떤 걸 배우게 되셨는지요?
채식이 간단한 것 같으면서도 환경, 기후, 또 생명, 여러 전 지구를 살리는 일이 다 함께 모인 곳이라는 생각이 들어서
Health, compassion, and even global warming. No longer do the reasons for upholding vegetarianism, meaning an animal-free diet, stand alone. In essence, when we cease to harm others' lives, we can save the world.
Therefore, I tackle this issue more than anything else because that's the only thing that we can do faster. Faster than scientific development, faster than technology development, faster than government reaction. Just easy, simple, and just do it. For our sake, for the children's sake.
Thank you, Supreme Master Ching Hai, for your candid message intended solely to show humankind the optimal approach to a life of harmony on Earth. We pray for the day that all beings share the planet together in peace, thus attracting only blessings to come our way. Please tune in to Words of Wisdom on Friday, May 30th, 2008 for a rebroadcast of the SOS International Seminar on Global Warming with subtitles here on Supreme Master Television.
At a conference sponsored by the Worldwide Fund for Nature, or WWF, Turkish President Abdullah Gül lauded the Kyoto Protocol and pledged steps towards upholding its standards.
British members of Parliament are proposing a system of personal carbon credits where people would be given a yearly carbon limit for fuel and gas with trading available if necessary.
A study in Germany has found that based on 2007 figures, China, the US, and Spain have the greatest potential to increase their production in the wind energy market.
70% of Formosan or Taiwanese people were found to be willing to use solar-powered appliances to help the environment and gain independence from imported energy.
A study revealed that Wales leads the UK in adopting sustainable energy and plans to be the first in the world to report on her growing ecological footprint.